Welcome to all of y'all. I hope everyone is doing well. Right? Let's get to the subject. Revision series for SSC JE, estimation and costing. Okay, so everyone is preparing well for the exams, I hope so. Right, so before we get into that, let's see the syllabus and the weightage for this subject. Okay, if you see the syllabus, check this out. We have normally what is the method, what is the definition for estimation, then we have units of measurement, right? Specifications we have, right? Estimations of buildings, estimation of cement items, okay? Like brickwork, plastering, concreting, concrete flooring, all these things, right? And whatnot. For we have steel, then we have estimation of earthworks, right? Then we have contracts and tenders, lead and lifts, and then we have finally valuation. This is your syllabus all in whole, right? So if you see the weightage of the previous years, see over here, we have around 23 and 22. If you see, check over here, in the paper 1, we have 6 questions. In the mains, in the morning session, we have paper 9. Then we have 4, 8, and this is for the 2023. Then for 2022, we have around 11, 10, 11, and 7. There's not much variation. Max of about 11 or 12, and minimum we are having about 7. If you see the previous year, minimum was 4. Okay, so we can't judge how many number of questions will you be getting. So based on this, you can analyze what and how many questions will you be getting in the exam, right? Okay, let's see the previous questions, few of them, so that which you might feel like, by seeing these, you feel like, okay, we could attend or we could do well for this subject, right? Okay. If you see the first question, the carpet area of the residential building. The carpet area of the residential building is generally, okay, please do remember the carpet area of the residential building is 50 to 65%. Okay, it is about 50 to 65% of the plinth area. Carpet area means what? Wherever you can flow the carpet, okay, there, that is only called as a carpet area. Remaining all is a floor area, right? Remaining all is a floor area. Bathroom area or the utility area or in the kitchen, do you flow the carpet? No, right? So remaining areas like bedrooms, dining area, living area, this is the place where you lay your carpet. That is nothing but called as carpet area. So carpet area is around 50 to 65% of the plinth area, right? Moving on to the next one, the most accurate method of the building project. Most accurate method. Okay, most accurate cost of the building project is arrived through what? Let's check the options. Cubic rate. This is an approximate estimate. Rule out. Plinth area. Again, an approximate estimate. Again, ruled out. Preliminary. Okay, these are all preliminary estimates. Preliminary estimate is nothing but called as an approximate estimate or rough estimate. Again, this is also ruled out. The remaining one is a detailed estimate. Okay, the detailed estimate is where we get the actual or the accurate cost of the building. Answer is D. Right? Moving to the next one. Actual cost of the work is calculated. Actual cost of the work is calculated. Just check the questions. By just knowing the work to be done? No. During the estimation? Not even possible, guys. Civil engineering में during estimation कभी पता नहीं चलेगा. Am I right or not? While work is going on, still we get new ideas seeing somewhere else, we inculcate into the project or into the estimate. Again, a new item of work has been added. Till the end of the project, we keep on adding things. Estimate keeps on increasing or decreasing. So, during estimation, no. At any stage of work, not even possible. So at the time of completion of work, at the time of completion of work only, the estimate of the actual cost of the project is known, right? So answer is D again, right? Okay. Next, if you see, consider the statements with respect to degree of accuracy of estimating assertion. Let's check out. The accuracy to be observed is preparing an estimate depends upon the rate of the item and unit of payment. As we know, the accuracy is observed. As accuracy increases, rate also increases. Nothing but specification. Okay, depending on the specification, the accuracy, if there is a accuracy in the kind of work, for example, flooring or glass work, accuracy has to be maintained. If in a flooring, some part of your tile is cracked, there you cannot do anything. You have to replace another with a bigger tile. So accuracy has to be maintained when compared to brickwork. अरे brickwork में क्या है, थोड़ा माल मला दो, cover कर दो, बस हो गया काम, right? So rate of the item of work and unit payment. This is right. The reason is, the higher the rates, the greater should be the accuracy. As I've told you, right? Accuracy has to be maintained per what? Per rate of item and unit of payment. Accuracy has to be maintained depending on the type of work, okay, which the quantities are calculated. It means what? This is the proper reason for that. So both A and R are true and R is not incorrect. No. Both A and R are true. Yes. And R is a correct explanation for A. Answer is B. Okay. That's it. Next one. Which of the following is not the method of estimation of building works? Not the method. Not. Please read the question properly. Crossing method. Yes, it's a method. Out and out, into in, it means something about long wall, short wall method. ये भी एक method है to calculate the estimation of buildings. Centerline method, it is also method, right? What is not? Method of projection. This is a drawing option, okay? So this is the actual answer. These are all ruled out. So answer is the method of projections is not a method of estimation of building works. Okay, right. In which type of estimate is courtyard not considered? Courtyard. An open area, open to the sky, surrounding there's a building. पुराने घर याद है ना, old buildings, your grandparents' house, inside, in between, there's an open area where it is open to sky. Okay, that is nothing but called as courtyard, which is not considered. Not considered. Lump sum estimate, cubic rate, किसमें? Plinth area estimate. In plinth area estimate, courtyard is not considered. It is not considered into plinth area. The courtyard is not considered into plinth area. That is what you have to remember. Right? Plinth area, what is included, what is excluded. We have discussed the topics. If you people have gone through the series, like the online, okay, platform, then you have a perfect answer for this. Right. Then, what is the correct sequence of preparing an estimate? Let us see. What are the given things? Detailed estimate, approximate estimate, supplementary estimate, revised estimate. Before you answer this question, you have to know what is what. Okay. First, as I've told you, administrative approval and technical sanction. What is administrative approval? What is technical sanction? Why it is given, right? During the time of administrative approval, the approximate estimate is made. Initially, before you start a project, first of all, we prepare an approximate estimate. If it is okay, then we enter into a detailed estimate. Then we enter a detailed estimate. For example, okay, the construction work has started. You get some new ideas for the building or the structure. You add some things or some items of work into the estimate. You have to do the supplementary estimate, and finally, once check all together, you make another estimate which is called as a revised estimate. See, 2, 1, 3 and 4. That is answer. Right? Check. So, before you answer this option, you have to know all these things. Okay? Right. Moving ahead. So, here the option is C. Option is C. Right. Which of the following quantities is not measured in square meters? Not, guys, not. Okay, not measured in square meters. Let's check. DPC, obviously measured in square meters. Leaf of doors and windows. Leaf means the shutter. Shutter is always calculated in square meters. Let's take the last one. Painting on walls. Painting always in square meters. And the left out one is RCC work for staircase. This is only calculated in cubic meters, not in square meters. That is the only left out option. Right? Okay. Next one. The unit of payment for the earthwork for embankment. There are 3 methods. 3 of them we find out the volumes. Volume of midsection, volume of mean section, also called as trapezoidal section, volume of prismoidal method. Volume of embankments. Right? So, everything is calculated in meter cube. Everything is calculated in meter cube. Right? Volumes. Okay. No deduction is made in the quantity estimation of brickwork in cement. No deduction. Check the question. No deductions are made for what quantities? For mortar openings having size up to. Openings, guys. We have a topic for openings. Up till what? Estimation is not taken into consideration. We have case 1, 2 and 3. Okay, we have case 1, 2 and 3. We start from case this one. Okay, so then that the least one is 0.1. This is the correct answer. Actually, in case 1, if the area of the opening is less than 0.5 square meters, deduction is not required. If it is in between 0.5 to 3 square meters, one side deduction. If it is more than 3 square meters, 2 sides deduction. So, the least option is 0.1 square meters. That is the answer. Answer is A. Right? Okay. Next one. What is the unit of measurement used for expansion joint of work in concrete? Expansion joints. Concrete के flooring में और concrete pavement के डालते वक्त they won't lay just at a stretch. They lay piece by piece. There are divisions made. In between there is a hot tar or some expansion material is poured so that concrete expands and contracts. Every material expands and contracts. Right? So, how do you calculate that? In form of running meters or meters. Okay? Right. Next one. In quantity surveying of and rate analysis, let's see the questions. Inside walls of 2 rooms of internal dimensions 3 by 4 and 4 by 5. There are 2 rooms, guys. Based on plastering using 1:6 cement, sand mortar, height of the room is 3 meters. What is the approximate cost of plastering of the walls if the rate is quoted by the contractor for plastering of 1000 rupees per square meter? Consider consider 2 doors of sizes so and so and 4 windows of sizes so and so. and provide the different walls. Rate is contracted by the contractor. He is asking for the total cost of the work. What is that? Which work? Plastering work. Internal plastering, that is also he has given us internal dimensions. Okay. Inside walls of 2 rooms, he has asked for internal plastering alone. So nothing but, if we consider like this, 2 rooms, right? We are considering 2 rooms. He told 2 doors, right? He told 2 doors, 2 rooms, and 4 windows. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right? Over here, he has given internal dimensions itself 3 by 4, 3, and this is 4. The other one 4 by 5. This is 4, and this is 5. So if you consider, I'm just writing over here, 2 walls, 2 times of 3 plus 4 plus 2 times of 4 plus 5. If we sum up, to make it quick, I'm just finishing it off. Okay. So if we calculate, this would be around 96 meters square. Okay. After that, reductions are there, right? This is a total area for the internals. Now we have to do reductions where we have 2 doors and 4 windows. So that would be, okay, that would be nothing but total area is nothing but 96 minus 2 doors, sizes of what? 1.2 by 2. 1.2 by 2 plus minus 4 times of what is the windows? 1.5 by 1.5. If we calculate, the answer would be 82.2 meters square. This is a total area. Okay, total area. Now we have the cost over here. How much? 1,000 rupees. 1,000 rupees into this one, which gives you a sum of 82,200. Do we have that value? Yes. B is the answer. Quick calculation, nothing much complicated. You can just finish it off. Right? That's it. Next one, if you check it out, this is how you calculate. Simple method, nothing much complicated. Dead men, I have told you this if you see the videos. What are called as dead men? In trenches, okay, in trenches, okay, if you want to know the height of the trench, so over here people keep on moving on the sides, okay, excavators keep on moving. So instead of that, to know the height, the sides will be collapsed. Instead of that, we lay in between mounds of earth to know the height of the excavation. Dead men is a term related to calculating quantities of what? Cladding, formwork, brickwork or manholes, excavation. Excavation is the answer. C. Sorry, C is the answer. Okay? Right. Next one, estimate the quantity of 2.5 centimeters thick DPC. This is a industrial DPC is laid, which is completely made of concrete. Required for construction of room 4 by 3 and internal dimensions, thickness of the wall should be 250. C. He has given internal dimensions. C. 4 by 3 is the internal dimensions. Nothing but a room. He has given internal dimensions, which is 4 and this is 3. And the thickness of the wall, he has given how much? 250 mm. It means 0.25 meters. Everything is in meters. Okay, all dimensions are in meters. He has given two windows, which is having a height of 1.5 and one door of 1.5 and width is 2.2. So if we calculate, okay, how do we calculate? DPC will not be there at the openings. It means that we have a door, not window. Window, नीचे तक तो नहीं रहेगा ना. It will be at a height of 3 feet. From there, it's at a height of 1.5 meter. But near the doors, at the bottom, we do not provide the DPC. Except that area, everything has to be calculated. Right or not? So, here, if we know the full length from here to here, if we want to know this length, 4 plus 0.25 plus 0.25, both sides. You get 4.5 meters. And what is remaining? This part. 2 times 4.5, this wall and that wall, and 2 times 3, this part. ये पूरा इसमें चले गया ना. 4 plus 0.25 into 2. 2 into this side and this side, which gives you the total length. आ जाएगा? If you find out the total length minus width of the door. What is the width of the door? 2.2 meters. Sorry, 1.5. Minus that value, you get the total actual length of the DPC which has to be laid. That is nothing but 3.375 square meters. DPC width, okay, height is constant throughout the wall, throughout the surrounding. Only the width and the length. That's why square meters. Okay, of 2.5 centimeter thick, already given. Okay, of thickness is already given over here. So it is kept constant all throughout. And the length multiplied by the width is nothing but 3.375 meters square. That is the answer. Right? Okay. Moving ahead. What is the minimum area of the opening exceeding which deductions shall be made while preparing the bill of quantities for roof coverings and claddings? Roof coverings and claddings. The minimum area of the opening is 0.4 meters square. Okay, 0.4 meters square is the minimum area of the opening. It should not exceed 0.4. If it exceeds, you have to deduct. Right? That is a minimum area which has to be maintained. Straightforward question. Next one. An excavation is to be carried out in an ordinary soil for a foundation which includes lift 1.5 and disposed of to 30 meters. The volume of excavation can be excavated by single mazdoor one day as per Central Public Works Department. The norms will be roughly equal to what? In outturns, we have discussed all these things. Outturn. Okay, in outturn for ordinary soil. This seems like a huge question, but answer is given directly. If you have checked, if you just go through that video, you can see this. Ordinary soils. Blind answer, 3 meter cube. 3 meter cube per day. As per Public Works Department. It can be done. The work done by a mazdoor or a beldar for this type of work, for ordinary soils excavation, that is 3 meter cube. Right? Okay. Next one. Calculate the approximate number of cement bags. Here, see the question. Calculate the approximate number of cement bags required for preparing wet concrete of 10 meter cube by volume 1:3:6. Mixed proportions Okay, consider the volume. Already he has given dry volume. No need to find out. No need to find out again wet volume, that was just converting. Directly has given 1.54. Right? From this you can directly calculate for cement. Okay, nothing but binding material. Binding material volume, right, will be 1.54 into 1 by 1 plus 3 plus 6. So in the same way, he has only told us to find out the cement quantity only. Check the question. Okay, calculate approximate number of cement bags. Calculate this value. Okay, just find out 1.54 by 9 by 10. Okay, you get a value that is in meter cube. Okay, one bag of cement is 0.035 meter cube. This value divided by this gives you number of bags of cement, which is nothing but 45 bags. Simple. Okay, nothing to worry. That's what. Right? Moving to the next question. Which of the following statement is true or are true with respect to rates in the building's estimation? Let's see the two things which are given. The rates of the building estimation are usually taken from public works schedule and rates or schedule of rates with approximate escalation charges. Yes. B. The rates for different items in estimate are the current rates for the completion of items of work. Both are correct. Yes or no? Rates of the building estimate are usually taken from schedule of rates. Okay. Rates for different items in the estimate are the current rates for the completion of item of works. Both are true. So, both statements are true. Answer is A. Simple. Next one. C. Observe this question. Observe the given figure and answer the questions that follows. The radius of a circular step in order from the first to fourth step is. Thoda buddhi istemal karo. We have raise and tread. Minimum tread or maximum tread will be around 0.3 for a residential or even the public building. Minimum से minimum you have to give 0.3, that's about 1 feet roughly. तो उससे calculate करे तो देखो, just see the options. 0.81 plus 0.3, it's not properly matching. Plus 3, plus no, right? If you check all these things, the answer will be this one. Why? The order also you have to check. See, first to fourth step. First step to fourth step. Okay, you can continue from down to the top. नीचे वाला सबसे बड़ा रहेगा, ऊपर आते आते थोड़ा कम हो सकता है, ऐसे ही आएगा ना, like this, like this, like this, like this. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here you have the opening of a door. For example, if it is like this. This is what the question is actually. Okay, he is telling, observe the given figure and answer the question that follows. The radius of the circular steps. If the radius of the first step is, if it is something x, this has to keep on decreasing or increasing. Let's see. Properly dekhe to, first step, this one. I am coming from the bottom to the top. You have to consider like this only, not from top to bottom. Okay, step starts from bottom to the top. First one, or else let's come from behind or किसी में भी order में आए, it gives the same answer. The first one, she is the bigger one. 1.7, 1.7 is radius, minus 0.3. Minus 0.3 gives you the radius of this, which is 1.4. Minus 0.3 gives you the third step radius, 1.1. Minus 0.3 gives you the step 0.8. That is how you have to calculate this question. Just you have to think once. Here you will get stuck, but just think once. How do we see the steps? From the bottom you count, not from the top. Right or not? You go to the next floor from the bottom. Okay, not from the top. Right? That is what we have to see the sequence. Okay. Right. Going to the next one. 3 statements S1, S2, S3 related to civil engineering works are given. Identify the correct statement. Identify the correct statement. See, mounds of earth left undisturbed in pits dug out for borrowing earth are known as dead men. Correct. Right? Let's see. In earthwork, the final shape of the ground after excavation or filling up are known as burgess. Ever heard burgess? Actually, burgess are nothing but for benchmarks or for any standard, for plastering purpose or any height requirement purpose, we construct a small brick pillar at the edge of some ground level or something. Okay, so that this is made of brick, as how we make actually. So on this plastering is shown, over this we make a plus mark, so that this is an indication. We do an indication over here. Okay, we make an indication so that this is a standard height or something, it is maintained. This is called as burgess. Okay, right. Actually, this is the wrong one. The earthwork is the final shape of the ground after excavation or filling is up to known as burgess. This is the wrong one. Dressed square stone block of given dimensions have faces perpendicular to each other and laid in the course are known as ashlar. Yes, this is correct. So S1 and S3 are correct. Where do we have? Yes, D is the option. This is the wrong one. Actually, what is burgess means? This is the one. We lay some benchmarks for plastering or knowing the height of the work, whatever we are doing. Okay, right. The amount of cement required for 100 square meters area of DPC with 2.5 thickness with a proportion of 1:2:4. Again, the same question. Okay, that is nothing but 0.55 meter cube. That is the answer, which is B. Okay, same calculation, nothing much. Here also he has asked directly for amount of cement. How much meter cube of cement is required? Okay, fine. Next one. No deduction is made in the quantity estimation for plastering work in cement mortars for openings having size up to. Having size up to what? Plastering work for openings. Same question, but a different way he has asked. It is 0.5. The most least one is only this one when compared to all these things. See, no deduction, as I have told you, 3 cases, case 1, case 2, case 3. Case 1, area less than 0.5, no deduction. That is the least one only. Answer is D. Right? Okay, fine. The minimum stripping time of soffit, stripping time means removing, of formwork to beams are immediately done after how many days? For beams, it is 7 days. Please do remember. For beams, it is 7 days. For columns and all, again 16 to 24 days. That is different. Okay, 7 days minimum has to be required. Okay. Next, from contracts and tenders, select the correct option from the following. Let's see. Measurement book and muster are just like any other record in the office. Yes, those are records. Okay. Are they records? No. Measurement book and muster are extremely important and basic documents and should be in the custody of technical staff. Right? A fair one. Let's see the remaining options also. No special care is required for the custody of the measurement and muster. You can't leave it like that. Right? Measurement book and muster are in the custody of senior clerks in the office. No way. Okay, the correct answer is B. Measurement book and muster are extremely important, guys, and basic documents and should be there in the custody of a technical staff. Okay? That's the thing we have to remember. Answer is B. Right? When the duration of lease is 99 years, what is it called as? So, it is called as long-term lease. Okay? Long-term lease, not a short-term one or a intermediate term or a lease in perpetuity. Right? Okay. In the construction industry, contractor's profit is included in work charge establishment, nahi to. This is given in the starting work of the project. Specifications, no. Contingencies, this is one of the constraint. Unit rate of items, yes, in the unit rate of items only, the contractor's profit is included, not separately it is given. Okay, in the unit rate of items only it is included, contractor's profit. Next one. If the amount of annuity is paid for a definite number of period or years, it is known as, check down again. Okay, if the amount of annuity is paid for a definite number of period or years, it is known as annuity certain. Okay, annuity certain is the amount of annuity paid for definite number of period or years is called as annuity certain. Right. The annual or periodical payment of for repayment of the capital amount invested on a property for a specific period is known as, the annual or periodical payment for repayment of the capital amount invested on the property for a specific period of time is nothing but called as annuity. Annuity जो हर साल वो प्रॉपर्टी से मिलेगा वो बैंक में जमा करके उसको फिर you reutilize that. Okay, that is nothing but called as annuity. Next one, which comes in which method? Sinking fund method. Okay. While carrying out civil engineering work, muster roll is used for the purpose of. What is it used? Let's see the questions, options. Recording of attendance of permanent staff. Permanent staff ke in the work executing department? No. Let's come to the last. Payment of materials in the site? No. Payment of permanent staff in the work executing the department? No. The only option is recording the attendance of daily labor. Okay. Muster roll is used for recording the attendance of daily labor employed in the work and quantity of work done by them. That is the answer. Okay. That is the answer. Right. Which of the following is not a type of annuity? There are 4 kinds. Let's see the definition once. Now, actually the option is annuity eccentric. This is not even a kind of annuity. What is meant by perpetual annuity? Perpetual annuity, periodic payments begun on fixed date and continued indefinitely. Okay. What does annuity do? Cash flows or payments occur at the beginning period. That is annuity do. As we are certain another definition, an investment that provides a series of payments for a set of period to a person or a person's beneficiary only. Same thing. So these are the definitions for this, where the excluded one is annuity eccentric. Okay, answer is A. Right? Okay. Then lastly we have valuation. Let's see this. The cost of construction of a structure is 4 lakhs. Okay. The estimation of life of period, just check this out. Okay. At the end of its useful life, a scrap value is 10% of the cost of the construction. Considering depreciation at a constant rate, what will be the value of structure after 25 years? He's asking what is the value of the structure after 25 years. Now, as you see, he has given initial cost CI, right? And he didn't give the scrap value. He gave what? 10% of the cost of construction. 10% of this, right or not? So 10% of this, which where scrap value is equal to what? How much? 40,000. Right? So what is he asking? Construction, considering depreciation of a constant rate, what will be the value of site after 25 years? After 25 years, how much it will be? So it's nothing but cost of the structure after 25 years will be initial cost minus scrap value or salvage value divided by useful life. That is how much? What is the useful life? 50 years. It's already given. N is already given, right? Multiplied by how many years? We are finding out for 25 years. 25 years plus the salvage value, the scrap value, which gives you about 2 lakhs 20,000 is the answer. That is how you find out. Okay, simple question, straight line method. Okay, fine. You have to understand by this method. Okay, next one, simple one. C, observe. Original cost of the property minus the depreciation amount up to previous year. Check it out once again. Original cost of the property minus the depreciation amount of the previous year gives you what? Book value. One is C. This is one option. Due to fear of war or riot, property cannot fetch the full market value. Nothing but distress value. Jaldi jaldi. Utna बेचना है, but you are not getting actual amount. Whatever the amount you are getting is nothing but the distress value. 2 is B. Next one. The value of the property of building at the end of its utility period without dismantling. You are not dismantling. You are selling it like that. What? Salvage value. Yes. 3 is A. Now 1C, B, A. Yes. B is the answer. Getting that? This is how you find out. Simple question. Okay? You have to read once. Right. Which of the following expression? Simple one, guys. Following expression is used to calculate annual depreciation by straight line method, already straightly given. Okay, where O is original value, S is scrap value, N is useful life. Formula is CI minus CS divided by N. That's what, right? Initial cost is O. Scrap value is S divided by N. What is the answer? B. No confusion, right? Okay. Next one, if we see, a certain fixed amount for the gross rent or income is set aside annually. Earlier asked as what is that? Now this one, what method is that? Just now we discussed, right? The certain fixed amount from the gross rent or income is set aside annually to accumulate the cost of the construction when the building life is over, is called as sinking fund. Sinking fund method. Okay, right. Next one. Determine the present value of the building that will be constructed 30 years ago at rupees 50,000. The estimated life of the building is 50 years, at the end of which we have 10% of the scrap value of the cost of the construction. Depreciation is to be calculated by straight line method. Again, same formula if we calculate. Okay, so it's nothing but CI minus CS. What he is telling to find out, determine the present value. अब कितने को बिकेगा बोल के वो पूछ रहा है. Okay, by what is the previous one? For 50 years. 50 years earlier it was constructed. Okay, estimate, sorry, life is 50 years. Right? And what is he asking again? For 30 years. The present building was constructed 30 years ago. मैंने तो 30 साल हो गए. तो C30, right, minus salvage value divided by 50 minus 30. To a sum, we get about, we calculate, what are we calculating the? For 30 years. Okay. प्रेजेंट वैल्यू 30 साल के बाद कितना होगा वही तो पूछ रहे हैं वहां पे. ठीक है, दैट इज अराउंड 23,000. Okay, all right. If you check the next one, the book value of the property is in a particular year. Simple question. Let's say the options ones. The book value of the property in a particular year is value at the end of the utility period. That is not scrap value. That is scrap value. So roll out. Market value? Nahi to. Original cost minus the amount of depreciation till date. Okay. Original cost minus depreciation minus the amount of depreciation till date. Let's see another one. Original cost minus the amount of depreciation up to the previous year. Previous year का depreciation minus करे तो किसे original cost से करे तो we get the book value of that property or the asset. This is the answer. Don't get confused. Check the fourth option also. Okay, right. Next one. A property fetches a net annual income of rupees 9,000. Okay. Deducting all outgoings, calculate the approximate capitalized value of the property if the rate is 6 per annum. 6%. Okay. If you see what is the actual net income. So what is net annual income he has given. He is asking to calculate the approximate capitalized value. What is the capitalized value formula first of all? Okay. Net income into year purchase. Net income into year purchase. So how do we get the net income? Gross income minus outgoings. Right? If we find out that net income is already given, 9,000. Okay. Net income is already given. So this part is this. So directly you can substitute. So that would be 9,000 into year purchase, right? Which is nothing but how much? Already given, right? 6. That is 1 by I. Year purchase is nothing but 1 by I. So 100 by 6. 6% now. That's what. So if we find out capitalized value is how much? If we calculate this part, it is around 1,50,000. Okay, 1,50,000 is a capitalized value. Answer is C, D. That's it. Simple question. सब कुछ दिया हुआ है. Nothing is out of the box. Directly he is asking for capitalized value of the property. That's what. Okay, right. Let's see the next one. Okay, I've given a flow chart if you remember this part. The value of structures becomes less by the becoming of the outdate of the style. Purana ban gaya style. That now you are not accepting that. But you have to buy that building. But it is going for a lesser rate. What kind of depreciation is that? That is what the question is. See, the value of the structure becomes less by them becoming out of date in style, structure and design. Okay, obsolescence. Obsolescence. Right? Okay. Answer is B. Next one. A plot land area, okay, which is 500 square meters, built up area is 300 square meters, plinth areas of the rate belonging is 5,000, includes the cost of water supply, sanitary and electrical installations, right? The age of the building is 40 years, the cost of the land is 6,000, so, okay, per square meter. Compute the total values of the property. Assume the fixed percentage of depreciation is 2. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Firstly, initial cost. What is the land area? Area of land is how much? 500 square meters. At that time, what was the rate? The age of the building is 40 years. The cost of the land is 6,000 per square meters. Okay, it was, what is that telling? The age of the building is 40 years. The cost of land, what are we calculating? Built up land, 500 square meters of land. The rate of land is 6,000. If we calculate, how much? 30 lakhs. That is what? Okay. This is C1. Now, cost of building. How much? Built up area 300 and rate of the building is 5,000. So 300 into 5,000. So ये होगा C2 cost, that is 15 lakhs. Right? Now, if you get depreciation of the building now, depreciation of the building. What is asking to compute the total value of the property? Assume fixed percentage as 2. Pico he is telling to consider as 2. So we have to find out what is the total cost of the property. Right? So if you find out C2, we have a formula, constant percentage multiplied by 1 minus R to the power n. If you substitute, you get the value of something around 66 8550. So if you calculate, right? If you calculate this, the total cost will be nothing but, this is after depreciation. Okay, this is actual, this is after depreciation. What happens if you calculate that? If you calculate this one plus this one, you get the total value of the property for this present area. So 30 lakhs, not 3 lakhs, 30 lakhs plus 66,8550, which gives you a total sum of 30, this one. Answer is A. That's what. Okay. Simple, nothing complicated, guys. Okay. He has given the depreciation also. Okay. Accordingly, depreciation is 2%. So accordingly, what is the present cost? That is this. Right? Okay. We go on to the next one. The net annual letting value of the property, which is obtained after deducting the amount spent on yearly repairs from the gross income, is known as rateable value. Just see the question. Answer is D. The net annual letting value of the property, which is obtained after deducting the amount spent on yearly repairs from the gross income, is called as rateable value. Right? Okay. The estimated value of the built-up property at the end of the useful life without being dismantled, simply without being dismantled, salvage value. Okay. Next, a newly built house let out for rent for 1,000, okay, inclusive of all taxes and all, right? If outgoings are 20% of the gross rent and expected rates of return is 10%, what is the capital value by the rental method of valuation? Simple one. Let's see. Gross monthly rent is 1,000. Right? Gross yearly rent means 1,000 into 12, which gives you 12,000. Okay, that's it, right? Then we have net return, which is nothing but what? Gross income minus outgoings. Net income, which is nothing but gross income minus what are the outgoings? 20% of the gross rent. That is nothing but 0.2 of gross. We get how much? 9,600. Okay. Why years purchase do we have? Yes, expected rate of return is 10%. That means 100 by 10. So capitalized value will be net income is 9,600, okay, into 100 by 10, which gives you a sum of what? 96,000. Answer is D. Simple. Capital value. Right? This is one. Next one. Which of the following methods is not used for calculating of depreciation of a structure? Straight line method, it is used. Decline balance method, it is used. Quantity survey method, estimation, right? Geometric projection method. This is only the inappropriate one. Okay? This is not the method used, so answer is C. All are used except this geometric projection method. This is the answer. Okay? Right. A person has got a land property in an urban residential area where it is proposed to build a multi-storied commercial complex. The valuation of land property is not necessary for what? Let's come from the bottom. Assessment of tax on the property? No. Security for loans or mortgage when the loans are taken? No. For rent fixation? No. Just see this. Taking permission for the construction of commercial building from the local body? Yes. Answer is A. Okay. Answer is A. Right? Okay. So these are the questions which you come across in the earlier examinations. Okay. I hope you are doing well and preparing well for the SSC JEs. Yes, guys? Okay, fine. Thank you and all the best.